Hello and welcome back to this month's edition of Currently Inked. This is for the month of July 2023 and this is the Dormouse's desk. Hello, how are you? So I'm going to start just right into it and we'll do our first pen, which is the TWSBI Diamond 580. This has a broad nib on it. It's what I used to write in July. Book is a little lumpy right here. I'm going to move this out. This is the white and rose gold edition, and I've complained about this before, but it's taken on some staining, and I think I've tried just about everything to get this out, short of like sanding it down and repolishing it, and nothing. I don't know why this particular material takes to staining so well, but it really does. So if that's something that bothers you, you may want to avoid this pen. I love the pen in the smoke color, but this one is a little bit irritating, and it's so strange because nothing on this section, it's all on the cap and on the end. I don't get it. I mean, it's still a nice writer though, so I have to get over that. This is Krishna Myrtle. This is a nice ink. Ooh, let me bring you in closer. This is a really nice ink as far as like color goes, and it's really nice that you get some gold sheen around like the edges, especially with a broader nib. My issue is that as I'm writing with it, as I go down the page, it just gets drier and drier feeling, which is bizarre, because I'll cap it, I'll put it aside for, you know, a minute or two, and then I'll uncap it and like continue on, and it just gets drier and drier. So strange, because it's not like a super highly sheening ink. I mean, you can look, maybe not, the inside of this cap is a little gross, but you can see there's like no sheening in here, so I wouldn't expect it to feel as dry as it does. And again, it's only like half down the page that I feel that. It's so strange, but I don't like it. And I have some bleed through on this page, so we'll pretend that isn't there. But yeah, I like the color. It's really pretty. But yeah, just something about how it feels drier and drier the more I write with it. It could be this pen, or it could be the ink. I'm not sure. This is the first time I've put this in a pen, so it could be the combination with the pen. So I'm gonna have to like try it again with somebody maybe a little wetter. But yeah, I like this sort of like yellow, purpley, not purple, yellowy, pinky color. It's like a dirty pink, which is right up my alley. I am not a fan of pink. It's too girly. Anyway, so yeah, you can see that throughout the course of the month, today is the 25th, throughout the course of the month, oh, and I've had these inked since the 1st, maybe right before the 1st, like the end of June, but I've not written with this very much. This is still the first fill, and it's still half full, just not drawn to it. I do like the way it looks in writing, but the actual experience of writing with it is no bueno. So let's go to the next TWSBI. This one you can see I have been writing with. This is the TWSBI Mini in Grape. And this has a fine nib on it, so I've really gone through this fill. There's a gnat in here and it's driving me a little bit bonkers. Okay. Go away, gnat. This ink is Colorverse Purple Cosmo, and this is a Dromgooles. Uh-oh, is it 1 O or 2? Or, yeah, I think it's 1. And then, I don't know how to spell it. Oh, look, yeah, it's on the box. Oh, I got it. Okay, this is a Dromgooles exclusive. Originally, this was a sample that was sent to me by a kind pen friend, and I really love the color. Let's see if this can bother to focus. Almost. But this is a real, well, one, it's a great match for this, but it's a real just nice purple. Okay. But yeah, I love how dark this is. It's almost plummy. Like there's an amount of red in here that I really enjoy. It's such a good purple. It's very bright, like a happy purple. Maybe not bright, but you know, it's a vibrant purple. Come up to the edge. Oh, I just realized this. All of my inks this month are pen friend gifts. Purple Cosmo. I bought the bottle of it after she sent in the sample, but the sample is what made me do it. All right, so the next one is a KWZ ink, and I'm sorry it's not quite focusing at this level. And I don't want to attempt to pronounce it. Listy, I don't know, I don't speak Polish. But this is a store exclusive. This was sent to me by a really super kind person in Poland. She completely just surprised me. She was a winner of one of my postcard giveaways. Ooh, last year. Wow, was it really a year ago? That's bananas. Okay, anyway, but yes, so I sent her a postcard and she surprised me with this really beautiful bottle of ink. And I'm pretty sure I did a video on it, but this is a store exclusive for a stationery store in Poland, and I forget exactly where in Poland. I have it written down somewhere. I don't remember. And if I did do a video, I'll find it and I'll link it. But yeah, I really love this ink. This is a favorite color of mine. But this ink is so good too. So this is a Walltown Fat Cat. This is a larger size Catsburg model. And this material is golden abalone. It's really pretty. It's got some blues and grays and greens. This is a cursive smooth metallic nib from Kirkspear. Also not the only Kirkspear nib in the currently inked this month. I really love this. And I found, so I've been taking a lot of notes lately. I found that the scent on these KWZ inks really lasts for a long time on the page. So notes that I wrote at the beginning of the month, like they still smell like vanilla now. Which is crazy. Oh, it smells so good. But yeah, I really love this ink. It feels great on the page. It feels great in the pen. No complaints. This is a good combination, and I sort of like how they look together as well. Is this going to be the permanent pairing for this pen? Probably not, because so many inks go well with it. I don't think it's going to be the one true love of this pen, but it's definitely up there. It's so nice. Thank you, person that sent this to me. Thank you so much. Big giant bottles ink. Alright, so next we have my birthday pen. Which is the Pelikan M400 in the white tortoise shell. And this has a medium nib on it, only it's special. So, oh, what kind of K is that? It's a medium architect. This is a 45-degree architect grind from Kirkspear, and I had him do this at the Triangle Pen Show. I just don't even know how to describe how crazy it is. He does his grinds freehand. He takes his Dremel tool in one hand and he takes the pen in the other, and he just like psh, psh, on the rotary portion of the tool. It's crazy. Like I wouldn't expect somebody to hold like both things and still like get like a really beautiful grind, but the guy is very talented. Very friendly too. Nice person. If you have a chance to get a grind by him in person, definitely do it, because he's really fun to talk to. And he does good work. So, oh, I didn't put the ink. I didn't put the ink on that one either. This is KWZ Old Gold. So what's the other one that's really popular by KWZ? It's Honey, right? This is very similar, but pretty dirty. I call this one Listy when I'm writing it down, just because the name is very long and I can't pronounce the rest of it anyway. So I just call it Listy. I know what it is. Yeah, so this is similar to Honey, but maybe not so orange. But yeah, such a like dirty, gross color. Oh, it's so good. It's so yucky. It looks like old grease that you would find in a car. Like not inside the car, but like in the engine or whatever. Just yucky old grease. Come on now. Also really enjoying this one. Very legible, which is nice in a yellow. Okay. Now our last one, which is the one and only sample that I have this month, or that I inked up this month. I still have plenty of samples. There's no shortage of samples around here. I have a whole baggie here of samples that I have yet to swatch. Oof. So that's going to be a long video eventually when it comes around. I might have to break it up into a couple of videos. And I have new inks that I still haven't shared with you guys. I'm so far behind. But anyway, so the pen is a Schaefer oversized, I don't remember exactly what the model is, but this is like a 1930s-ish pen. Oh, maybe it says, no, it just says Schaefer on it. The W.A. Schaefer Pen Company in Fort Madison, Iowa. This is one of the most comfortable pens that I have ever written with. You can just go on for days. It's really, like, it fits my hand really well. And it's a big honkin' pen. Oh, she's large. I call it the OS for oversized. This has a medium nib on it, which for pens of its age is not terribly common as far as I'm aware. Like, you don't see a lot of these with a medium nib. But it's a very smooth writer. And the ink is Franklin-Christoph Graphite 4B. This was a sample that I received in a, it was a like an ink swap for Christmas. I think it was an ink swap for Christmas this year, actually, this past year in 2022. I filled the whole pen with this, and there's very little left. I can actually see through here, and there's just hardly nothing left in there. It was a really reasonable sample, so I'm going to bang on this and hope to get out some of this, and pardon me while I do this. Okay, not ideal. Let's find a paintbrush. So the reason I chose this one, I have a card for it here. It has some brown undertones to it, and I wanted a really legible ink. So I wanted something darker, but also not like a dark brown necessarily, but just sort of like, hold on. Okay, we're safe. Not just like a regular, like super dark brown, but something that was also like a brown black, I don't know. But yeah, this has a just sort of neutral coloring to it, and I really enjoyed writing. I wrote pages and pages and pages and pages and pages with this pen. The ink capacity in this thing is gigantic. And I just went on and on forever. When I filled the pen, like I said, I put the whole sample in there. And I don't remember exactly how much was in the sample, but you know, a good amount. And it just fit in this pen just fine. So anyway, that was my 5th and final pen for this month. Next month I have plans to do something a little bit different. I think I'm going with all oranges and 1 blue. Why? Because I feel like I need more orange in my life, and it's August, and August is a good month for orange. I mean, October is a good month for orange, but August is really a good month for orange, I think, don't you? So anyway, let's let this dry and we'll come right back. Okay, so here we are. If we look at these, my monitor is awful to try to see if what you're seeing is what I'm seeing. There's a really nice gold sheen in the Krishna Myrtle. It's absolutely gorgeous in the Colorverse, the Purple Cosmo, the Dromgooles one. That is such a nice purple. I really love it. Even in the KWZ Listy, there's some like, it looks like a black sheen, but it could be a dark purple, but I'm guessing it's probably black. Same with Old Gold, also has a black sheen. Still, I don't think it's 100% dry, but we're getting there. And then the franklin-christoph also has a bit of a sheen. It's not as flamboyant as the above inks on the page, but there is a bit of shine to it. I can't really tell what color it's supposed to be. It's sort of bronzy looking. But let's see how they did on the back. A lot of bleed through in these super heavy swatches, except down here on the franklin-christoph ink, and that could just be a completely different application method of, you know, slamming it onto the paper and then spreading it out. Probably not ideal. That it probably would have resulted in a bleed through as well, but nothing in the text, which is nice. There's ghosting, but that always happens with Tomoe River paper, so I'm not really worried about that. Anyway, so yeah, that is July. Have you tried any of these inks? Have you tried any of these inks in any of these pens? Have you tried any of these pens? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you have a favorite orange that you would like to share with me before I ink up for August, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye!